Ah, Overwatch. What an amazing launch. This ship had everything to fly higher than any other shooter back then. A powerful advertisement, a fun and chaotic gunplay, and how can I forget the insane revolutionary pump production? Oh boy, I'll never forget. The impulse of the aircraft was something never seen before. It reached the atmosphere in a matter of hours, and it reached the stars just a few days before. And unlike most launches, it just kept rising further and further. It really was an impressive sight to behold. With the passing of years, the ship lost and gained altitude, but always stayed above the clouds. Then, out of nowhere at BlizzCon 2019,
did you like it? Did you enjoy?
with a new brand PvE mode that promises to be next-gen campaigns, and with the main story finally advancing, Overwatch, now soon to be Overwatch 2, retakes its course once more to go beyond the stars. Or so we thought. 2020 was the last year that the game got any major update with the introduction of Echo. But then, the ship got stranded, floating among the space, and its passengers got stuck, but the overall game was still floating at a respectable height. It just was sad that there were not new updates or new events. So, feeling abandoned, its players decided to abandon the ship, migrating to other vessels more suited for them, and Overwatch stopped its climb to the new boundaries. 1 year later, the captain abandons the ship as well. That's never a good sign. And then, after a couple of months, some allegations came to light from the founding company. All of that along the forgotten game made the ship descend to the atmosphere. It really felt like Overwatch was going to crash. That PvE mode was the only feature it could save it now. And finally, after 3 years of its initial announcement, Overwatch 2 comes out to the public as a free-to-play, and without the PvE. Needless to say, most passengers were disappointed. But it is assured by the devs that they're still working on it. This is more like early access to the PvP. So, what really came out with the game? Well, an overhaul to the whole of it. The main change being the 6v6 system to a 5v5, taking a tank out of the camp. They also added 3 new heroes to the game alongside the rework of a couple others. So far so good, right? We also got something called souvenirs. Cute. And weapon charts. Ugh. Could you at least try to make them look more natural? Some characters are literally piercing their hands like they got stuck with an ice pick.
That's it. See?
Alrighty.
But that ain't the most important one. No. The most important change is shop. Tired of not getting what your heart desires from loot boxes? Well, do not worry. We're getting rid of those because we care about you. And replace them with overpriced shares to save you. What's that? You don't have any money and wonder if you can unlock stuff for free? Of course you can, champ! If you become immortal, and if the game is still alive in 300 years, you can get everything in our store for free. And finally, what this game needed the most, a battle pass. The ultimate deal in light services. What's that? Why is the new hero She's Stigma locked if you pay for the full old game? Don't worry, sir. You can unlock the new character once you reach tier 45 in our battle pass. Or you can buy the premium pass and get him instantly. It is a good deal, don't you think? Yeah, but needless to say, people got pissed. At this point, the ship has come down from the clouds. Crashing seems imminent. Players who gave up at this update are now only waiting for the story mode. The only reason to justify the number 2 is mass. It's been a long journey, and while the rocket has been losing altitude these last 3 years, there is no doubt that the impulse is getting closer. Overwatch is ready to rise the stars once again.
What that means is that we won't be delivering that dedicated hero mode with talent trees, that long-term power progression. Those things just aren't in our plans anymore.
Captain Keller! The ship's engines are failing! Video after video, article after article! They're hitting us with everything they have, sir! Oh no. Our players have planted a bomb in the vessel! We're doomed! You dumb bastard! Why? Why did you cancel the PvE? Why? And that's how a popular and powerful franchise falls from the sky and becomes a fallen star. The arguments to defend and justify the so-called sequel are dead at this point. Now, it really is a shitty and inferior market overhaul. Now, of course I'm over-exaggerating. The game is still going strong with a good player base. It is just not the titan that it used to be, and that's okay. I still love the art direction and the designs of the IP. That includes the cinematics and the in-game art. I love the mini anime series they release, and I hope to see more of the Overwatch animation team. I also like that they're willing to do collabs with other media like the One Punch Dude. Let's hope for the popular Hop one though. But how is the game? Well, while I still enjoy it, it doesn't mean it has its problems. Balance is a high ranks discussion, and being the silly and filthy plat player that I am, I won't be getting in that rabbit hole. I will only address that the matchmaking had sucked from the very beginning, and the tank role feels miserable to play. It feels like a Pokemon's beginner match where they keep swapping your counter over and over until you get tired. It is not fun, and I would like it to be addressed somehow. I also don't like the direction they're taking with the support role. They're getting too DPS-ish for me. Especially the newest one, Hilary. She's fun as hell to play, but she really is a DPS with healing. If that's the case, keep all your 3 chargers to his peace field and voila, another successful rework. DPSs are fine, they're just overshadowed by the supports. PvE has been scrapped to be some weird seasonal event with a price tag. I haven't played it cause I haven't bought it, so I cannot really give a strong opinion on it. It doesn't look appealing, and from what I've seen, the only thing that it is worth from this scrap are the cinematics, and those are free on YouTube. The shop is still an overpriced mess. I don't care if it is the standard on the industry, it just sucks. But it has some pretty dope and cool looking skills, I won't deny it. It is only cosmetic, so that's okay. The real issue is the battle pass though. If you don't buy this shit, there is little to no progression in this game. But the big problem is locking heroes through it. That's just pay to win, and this ain't some crappy gacha game to do that. It is supposed to be a competitive shooter, even if the competitive part is lacking. I like Overwatch. I still like the game and I believe it is a good one, but I want it to be better. It has some serious issues that have given it a bad reputation it currently has, but the most damaging one is still the monetization. I get that you need to make a profit back, but these prices do not match the quality or quantity of their products. And gatekeeping content that is not cosmetic like heroes and such is only going to make players lose interest on it. The devs acknowledge the problems and protests like the review bombing, but refuses to address the reasons of it. And I know it is because they can really go against the investors' wishes, but man, it really sucks to see a game that you used to love go to hell really fast. Another one to the list, I guess.